All right, fuck it. Here we are, part number 2 of this motherfucking series where you get to see how I can close someone in literally fucking 10 minutes, okay? This is not science. There is nothing weird. There's no tricks. It's just fucking skill that no one has. And yet everyone is fucking selling you some stupid ass shit with tonality or with the word track or some gay ass shit. I don't fucking know at this point. So this is what you do. You find one problem, you go very deep on that problem, all right? You turn any numbers that they have into visible, tangible pain that they can feel. They will be like, fuck, that's your objective. I don't understand why no one in the fuck even explained this, all right? Stop changing topics. Stop looking for different stuff. Just find the one thing that the prospect is concerned, suffering, struggling with, and just expand on that shit. Go vertically on that thing. Go deep on that shit. You're going to realize how fucking easy it is to close. As long as someone closable, as I'm always saying. So this is part 2. Enjoy it. Take some fucking notes. See me do it in several examples. And yeah, I don't know. Don't be a fucking dickhead and drop me a like at least. Yeah. So we're back. Part 2 of this beautiful role play. Who do we have to attempt the role play? We got Jaden.
Me.
We got Shirley. All right. French fraud. I don't know if you're here. All right. Chinese mafia. Those are 3. Women. Okay, George is there too. Women, are you there? Women is not there. So okay. Probably can't. Okay. I'll delete women. And military operation. Yes. Okay, military operation. So let's see who is the lucky one on this side this time. All right. As you can see, this is not rigged. We're going to see who wins. All right. So here we go.
Cooking.
Bruh, George, say you're sick or something, bruh.
I'm ready to roleplay, bro.
Nah, fuck
I've been
off.
training already.
I mean, with that microphone, we cannot do this. So
No, I'm going on my my laptop.
okay.
Don't
Tyler,
worry, I'm making it happen.
how do you feel right now?
I feel good.
Tyler.
George sounds like he's getting electrocuted.
Yeah, facts.
Bruh, just say you can't, your laptop has died or something, bruh.
Yeah. Give it to Tyler.
All right. So George is here. So who? There's a lot of echo, George. So who wants to be the prospect? Do I have
I
a
can
prospect
for
for George.
the B2B deal.
Tyler spoke first. You want to be the prospect?
Yeah.
All right. I know where this is
Coming
gonna
for
go.
blood.
I know where this is gonna go. So, all right. Let me pin Tyler against the screen. Let me pin George as well. All right, here we are, lads. So what are you gonna be? What are you gonna be doing then? What are you gonna be closing on? What offer? George, you're muted.
Yeah, let's do the B2B. The
On
ecom offer.
what?
So
Ecom?
it's helping business owners scale their ecom brand with influencer marketing. So doing UGC style content a lot of the time. So we're kind of like a marketing agency. It's a 15K package. We get 20% commissions. It's a 6-month contract. And we help them with not only getting influencers and sourcing them, but also how to run their own ads, their funnels, and their offers, etc.
Okay, just for future references. Explanation: when you explain an offer, you say, "Ecom, I help people doing this." That's it. Maybe an advice for the avatar. So use your fucking mic. Yeah, thanks. All right. So lads, whenever you're ready, I would like you to just start with the discovery. Okay. What's the main reason to whatever? And we're gonna take it from there.
Yeah. Let me just take this bitch.
Merde. Sacre
You
bleu.
ready? You ready? You little bitch.
You can't.
Yeah. He's gonna play a really hard prospect just because he didn't get chosen for the fucking call.
I already know.
Okay. Let me pin you, you dirty little whore. I'm gonna pin myself as well, and I'm gonna pin Luca. All right. Nah, he's not fucked. He's against me, remember? All right. Tyler, what would you say is the main reason that you want to get into influencer marketing right now?
The main reason is that I saw influencer marketing as a great opportunity to start scaling my business, which is an e-com business, by the way.
No shit. That's probably why you're on the call, right? So you want to scale basically with influencer marketing because you think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah. So
Okay.
cool.
What makes you say that?
Because I think it's something different from what I've tried before. You know, I've tried paid ads, I've tried doing organic, which is bad, by the way. My organic is bad. And yeah, I want to try something different.
Okay. What do you mean by your organic is bad?
Okay, pausing now. So you had to do 2 recaps and you did none, and you should have done them both on negative. So when he gave you the first one, by the way, you said no shit. It's like, nah, you cannot say that. You cannot start being so conflictive. It's like, no, don't do that. So that's the first. The recap there wasn't a lot to recap. I would have say when he said scaling business, I would have just said, okay, so right now you're not scaling your business. He has to say yes. And then when he says, so I tried paid ads and the organic, you have to rephrase it in a way that is, okay, so you tried paid ads, it didn't work. You did organic and that is bad. So you see how I'm piling up the negatives already? It's like I'm setting him up to say, yeah, this is actually very bad. Okay. You're making it very
Yeah.
casual, which is very important in the call. And I do it all the time. But you have to bring up the negatives when he's literally telling you the negatives. Make him feel them.
Okay. Yeah, make him recap the negatives. Okay. So you've tried paid ads, that hasn't worked, and you've tried organic and that went bad.
Yeah.
What happened?
Basically, I have little to no following. I have like 20K followers on Instagram, which is nothing really. So I tried to monetize off those, but it's slow. It's really slow. Because with organic also, it's like you're just betting on people, whether they'll click or not. So yeah, it went to shit.
All right. Why was that answer? What did you gain with that answer, George?
Not much. Just that he has 20K followers. He wasn't able to monetize them, but yeah, I dug myself a hole there.
Why did he give you a vague answer?
But I asked a vague question.
So what could you do it again? How can you ask a specific question?
So what specifically about your organic you say is bad?
It's because when you spend money on the back end trying to make up the store, and then you just rely on people which you don't know how long that is going to take. You can't even track it. So he's just throwing money out there. So it went bad. And yeah,
How much money did you throw out there?
I threw out 10K.
No, wait. It's a
Okay.
great question. It's a great question, but I still don't understand it. You ask him what is bad with organic, and he said, "Yeah, I throw money on the wrong people." Isn't that paid ads? I don't understand.
No, it's not paid ads. It's not that I threw money at the wrong people. Obviously, the business has a back end. And when I'm advertising, having that team market to me, but through the organic, it's like it's not controllable like paid ads. Because ads you target, right? With the organic, it's just you hoping. You just post there and then wait for people to see if they like the content and come. So that is like throwing money out there.
Is your strategy with organic just to post stuff and hoping it will work?
Yeah.
How do you expect to be successful like that?
I don't know, man.
Is that funny?
No, it's not.
You also said that you tried paid ads, so you also spend money on ads to top it off.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on paid ads that didn't work?
I spent 5K on those.
And you spend 10K on people as well. Do you see where I'm going? It's so fast.
It is correct. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
try. You can go from the beginning. You don't have to take it from my left. If you want to start steps back, so you could do it. But I want you to see how quickly you can make him feel the heat. How did you feel with that, Tyler? With those
Bruh.
questions that I asked? 3 questions, literally.
Bruh. Like it's nice being a prospect because you see it from also this side of the table to say, fuck, he got me with that one. Especially with the how did you expect to be successful? I was like,
So take it from where you want to. You can take it from there. You can go back. What do you want to do?
Yeah. So you'd be basically just throwing money at what happens in organic, just throwing money at what sticks,
yeah,
and you lost 10K because of it.
yep.
So how are you planning to scale?
So I don't know. You tell me.
You see, it was
Mm.
obvious he's gonna bring it back on you. You can go again and bring it back on him. You can do that, but you can expand this. How can you expand that?
So you threw money, 10K. Has that been just how long has that been your strategy for?
Good.
That has been my strategy for the past year and a half.
Huh. A year and a half. Okay. In that time frame, has anything worked?
Nah, it hasn't worked that effectively. Basically, with the ads, I got the money back, which was like, what was that? 5K. That was even. But with the organic, yeah, pretty much I went back to the negative, which is like minus 5K again. So yeah.
Okay. So you made no
Pause.
profit with the paid ads.
Pause.
Okay.
What do you think was the problem with that question that you asked? If someone tells me, hats off, because you have been paying attention to a lot of the things that I've been explaining.
What was the question?
What did you ask him,
Maybe-
George? Can you repeat it verbatim?
Year and a
Has that
half.
worked? Pretty
Has
much.
that worked? Yeah. The thing
No,
is,
you
he's probably
didn't
gonna
said that.
say,
You didn't. I'll just
I
say it.
said, has
must be
anything worked in that
storytelling.
past year? No, I
How
said,
did
has
that
anything
go?
worked in that past year?
Okay. Basically, what George asked is a close-ended question. Close-ended questions are forcing the prospect to give you an answer. And the problem with that, especially in this type of, you can do it once in a while, like I did with, how do you expect to win? Sometimes, but you need to, the more you give open-ended questions at the beginning, the better, because they're going to give you more information and you're not going to sound salesy. That question felt incredibly salesy when you say it. how much of that worked or something like that. It's you didn't even say it that way. I forgot how you said it, but it was very specific. It was very narrow. It was very close ended, and that is very salesy. What you should have said is, so for 1.5 years, you've been having the same strategies.
How's that been going for you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you see, it's very open, and now he has to tell you how fucked up it is. Because if you say something like, okay, how did that ever work at all? You see, that is me looking for the pain, me saying, did that work at all? That's a sneaky salesy guy. And he can only say yes or no, but he cannot really extrapolate, or maybe he won't want to. But if you say, how's that been going? Super ended. Now, and I'll let you to take it from there. But does it
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, because he's obviously going to default to the negative if I give him the option to be vague. But if I have my agenda, he's just going to stick to my agenda, so the question's not going to be as good.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
Sensei's not giving me my flowers. I put that question in the chat before you even said it.
One,
The
how did that go?
question
Oh
where you
yeah, you
said
put it. Good
you,
shit.
you
Good shit.
said
Good
if
shit.
someone da 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 has been listening. But yeah.
Yeah. If you were a prospect, you could have asked it if you were closer, but you're not. So
Nah, fuck off, you can't. You're gonna be a dickhead, you know that, bro.
Also,
But yeah.
I
George.
didn't feel to be honest.
Also,
Yeah.
George, if you're being extremely gay lately with B2B, you believe that B2B people are more difficult, which
Yeah.
is not true. But there's one thing that is true with B2B people. They have more knowledge in sales than people who don't, where in B2C, in the majority of the cases. Therefore, you need to really master the open-ended questions, because it's not the same to say, okay, so you've been doing this strategy for 1.5 years. How is that going? Versus saying, you've been doing this for 1.5 years. Did you get any results? He's like, obviously, I know where I'm trying to take this. And if I know sales, I'm just going to call you out. And then your confidence goes to shit.
Yeah.
So just open ended all the time. If they're in the call, it's because they have a problem. So just leverage on that. Very easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is probably because he's black, so I get aggressive by default, but I need to just like I need to just say
See?
not all black people are going to be aggressive on the call.
Yes.
Yeah.
True. True.
Okay. So you've been doing that for the past year and a half. How's that gone?
Yeah. Basically I lost 5K. Because with the ads I got that 5K back. I spent 10K on organic. Yeah. Basically I lost 10K actually, to be honest. So yeah.
Okay. What else have you tried in the past year and a half to be able to scale?
No.
Nothing else.
You made the same mistake. What's the mistake you did? I explained you this in like 2 calls ago.
Jumping threads?
Yeah. Like you found the problem, or at least the bane. Keep going on that. What did he said?
This is staying in attention. Yeah, you basically spent 5K, 10K.
Also, there's an inconsistency, or maybe I got it wrong. I will just role play it. So I'm not understanding. You paid 5K on paid ads, and you had to give 10K to your team, right? Tyler?
No, I'm talking about both the ends. Like 10K on paid ads. I mean 10K on organic, 5K on paid ads. And then with the paid ads, I got the 5K back. Basically, I made the money back. But I lost the 10K that I threw out to the organic. And
I'm
that
sorry.
involved teams.
Yeah, you said you made the money back. You just evened it because you didn't gain anything. It was like,
Yep,
so
neutral.
it was kind of pointless. Or you got something good out of that at least?
Now it's pointless. Like, how can you spend 5K and just get 5K back and make nothing? So you go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. And you just lost 10K.
Yep.
That looked painful to you. You want to tell me about that?
Yeah, basically, it took long for me to save that money up. I thought my store was about to go up, and I just lost that 10K. So yeah,
How long did it take you to save that?
it took me a good year of me working. So yeah,
How many hours did you work, like daily on average, to get to that?
9 hours a day of
Every
like
day?
focused effort. Yeah, because this is my business. There's nothing else I can do. I was like
So do you think it
working
was
on this so much.
consistent for you to work 9 hours every day through that year? Some days more, some days less, but do you think it's a good average?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you work 9 hours every day, times 7 a week, times 4 a month, times 12, which is a year, you work 3,000 hours so that your hourly rate is 0 because you lost it all after a year.
Damn. Yeah, I'm fucked.
What do you mean with that?
Basically, I put in so much effort, spend time away from the things that I like to do, locked in, did all of those only to throw it all away.
Do you see what I mean, George? You skipped this.
Yeah.
How do you feel right now, Tyler?
The conversation is super real. I can't even, I feel like I'm not here in the conversation. I'm just in that situation where I see myself putting in all of these hours and making fucking nothing. So yeah, it's painful.
You said that you work 3,000 hours so that you get nothing. And you missed out some things that you like to do. What are the things that you missed out on?
A lot of things like traveling with my wife to go see her family. I was like, you know what? I can't go there. I need
So
to
do you
lock in
see?
on my e-com
Do you
business.
see how fucking easy this shit is? He's fucked
Yeah.
already. Game over. What was it? 2 minutes. Okay. And
Yeah, he's cooked.
this is because I am looking at things very thoroughly. And as soon as I find something, I'm going there. Okay. You made this mistake now, and you made the mistake 2 calls ago when you explained me that you did this stuff. Same thing. You're just jumping into different stuff. I'm not. I am. I don't know what will be a great analogy. I am just a laser. I am so focused, nothing goes by except when Kevin speaks. But as long as it's not Kevin, nothing goes by. It's like every word you say, every face reaction that you make, I'm gonna call that out. Okay. And then you're fucked. And I'm going there like a bulldog, it's like I'm going super crazy. Yeah? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yeah.
So
It's crazy how you didn't let the water spill on the even thing. Like most prospects, when they say that it was even, they got their money back. I take their word for it and rationalize with them and be like, oh, you took your money back. But the way you did is like, do you think it was worth it? So you can put in all this money just to get nothing, just even it out. That was cooking.
I'm not finished. So you just told me about you traveling with the wife and all that. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna make you feel like shit. And then I'm gonna say, so basically, doing a recap, you spend 5 grand on ads so that you get nothing. You spend $10,000 so that you can just lose them after 3,000 hours of job by not spending time with your wife, not being able to have vacations with her, not being able, it's just crushing. And this is a prime example of a discovery that I would have finished in 7-10 minutes. Because what the fuck? Like, what can he's so done anyways. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's literally the discovery now. Let's do this. we're gonna start all over. I want you to play a different prospect because this is it. Like I already finished it. The case is done. All right.
George expected a hard prospect. That's why I played an easy one because I was playing what he was not expecting, and he took the hard part, and then he fucked himself over because I was willing to open.
Yeah,
Pause.
no, it's
Yeah.
you gotta be on the ball, you know. You have to be very sharp, so that this stuff you cannot miss this stuff. Pro advice on this. I am someone who pays a lot of attention, all of you know, to tonality, face, the words, and the environment. Something that helps me to be sharp is that I sleep very well. If you guys are not sleeping well, you're not going to be as sharp as I am. George, that face shows me that you're not sleeping well. Right? So clearly, that's one thing for you to fix. So, and you guys see it all the time. I'm constantly calling out you guys when I'm not even talking with you. I'm literally looking at you in a different camera. Say, hey, what's going on? Why are you feeling this way? Be sharp. So, anyways, we're going to go back. I want to start from the beginning. Yes. And play a different prospect. Let's do something different now. Same offer, same everything. I want you to start from the opening question.
Got it.
Ale,
So,
Ale.
Tyler, what is the main reason that you want to get started with influencer marketing right now?
I want to get started with influencer marketing because my friend told me about it, you know. He also has an e-com store. And I thought, you know what, let me look into this so I can scale my business.
Okay. So right now you want to scale your business and you think influencer marketing might be the way because your friend does it as well. And he told you about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw a reaction there. What happened?
He's making that
Yeah, no,
reaction
no.
because
Carry
he's
on.
judging your recap, not as a prospect.
Okay. So in that case, then do I address it if it was actually Tyler and not the prospect?
Yeah, no. If it's Tyler, you don't address it. Like Tyler, focus on being the prospect.
Okay.
But
Let me look in.
that recap wasn't bad, anyways. The thing is that you don't have anything to recap there. I would just say,
Yeah.
so your friend does it, and you just want to give it a go. What's going on? Like that's literally what I'm saying because I don't have anything, anyways.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
do that.
assume formlessness. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So your friend does this, so you want to do this?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Mm, what does your friend do specifically? Do you know?
Yeah, he has an e-commerce store where he sells like stress balls that you throw up, you know, you press them and yeah, he's doing well with his business. I think he got it from influencers and everyone else. His business
Right.
actually scaled because of that. And yeah,
Okay. Where's he at now in terms of like monthly revenue from influencer marketing?
right now, the last time we talked, which was 1 week ago, he said he's doing 50K a month in revenue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing 10.
Okay. You don't seem happy with that.
With what?
You don't seem happy with the difference there.
No,
The
no, no,
difference
no.
in numbers.
Yeah.
How? Make him give you context. Is he, because let me explain you why this is more advanced, but is he making 10 because he is doing something with ecom, or is it with his 9 to 5? It's important because if he doesn't explain, if he's on the 9 to 5, or again, it will depend on the prospect. Some prospect would just externalize that. I don't feel happy. Yeah, no, but I know that I'm not doing this anyways. You know, so you need to. I don't know if this is making sense. Is it?
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah. And also get clarity on that 50K a month he said is pretty much got scaled through influencer marketing. So I was like, that 50K a month is genuinely through what we do, basically. But that 10K a month, does he do a bit of influencer? Does he not do influencer at all? Or is he earning a 9 to 5? Like, I need to know what the 10K is exactly.
And then you say, by the way, when I asked you and you said 10K, You didn't look very happy.
Yeah.
And then you link it, but give
Okay.
you some context.
Okay. So your friend scaled a 50K a month from influencer marketing, as you said. What about you, the 10K? Are you doing any influencer marketing at all? Is that all from your ecom brand, or do you have anything else? What does that look like, the 10K revenue?
That is all from my ecom brand.
Okay. So do you do influencer marketing as well, or not at all?
Not at all.
Okay. By the way, when I mentioned the difference between what you make and what he makes, you didn't seem very happy with that.
Yeah.
No. I mean, yes, but how can you ask that question better? So when we exposed, keyword exposed. So when we exposed that you're $40,000 less than him, you did not seem very happy about that. Why?
Yeah. I think seeing a person closer to you doing the same thing, not being smart as you, making a lot more, you start to question yourself. Like, what am I implementing? What is he doing? Clearly, it's a difference in information, not so much in drive.
Okay. So the only gap between you and your friend who's doing better and not as smart is an information gap.
Yeah. So what he
Okay.
knows that I don't know.
Okay. How long has he been doing ecom for?
No.
We started the
No,
same.
no, 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 no. Look at this. Look at
Am I
this.
jumping? I'm jumping again.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
So, and you can be honest with me, man. Obviously, I don't know you and I don't know him, but you said that basically you believe you know that you're smarter than him because you said something like that. You know that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you are smarter than him and you're making 20% of what he's making. Knowing that, how does it weigh that on you?
Yeah, the weight's heavy, man.
How
It's
heavy?
like really heavy when I see that I'm actually making nothing compared to him while he's fucking idiot, with all due respect, but yeah, it weighs super heavy.
So how come an idiot is making 5 times more than you?
He knows something different, clearly. What I
Okay.
don't know.
You being smarter than him, how do you, unless I'm getting things wrong and you actually are fine with making 5 times less, you being smart, how do you think you can catch up to him or even surpass him? What do you think you're missing?
The thing that he told me is like, oh, influencer marketing is the shit right now, XYZ. So that's why I'm here.
When did he told you that?
He told me last week when we talked, and then he does it with some other company. But, I want to do it with my own company. Like he does the influencer marketing with another company. I want to do it with a different company, which could help me make more than him, not only just like him.
Okay. Why not use the same company as him though, if he's doing well with it?
I mean, I
Does that
don't
mean your
know.
offer?
It's like,
Does that mean your offer? Like, I don't understand. With company,
Yeah.
he means working with you or working with, I don't understand. Genuinely.
yeah, so what I mean is he does it with his own company, which helps him get this influencers and shit like that. I want to do it with my own company who could help me make a shit ton of more kills. If that company could make this idiot 50K, I know an efficient company like this one could help me make a shit ton more. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So just for you to
Okay.
understand why I did that little circle, do you guys understand why I did that? Okay.
just for me to come back and sell myself.
What did I got with that? I got that at first you started selling yourself into the idea. Okay. And the second thing is that I confirm your identity as what?
Someone who's
Someone
smart.
smart.
Someone who's smart. And we found out what? What is the problem on why you're not making the money that you want? Because you're like what?
The information.
Exactly. So now all I have to do is put the ribbon together and say, someone who's smart sees that he doesn't have the information that someone who's dumber, stupid, is using to make 5 times more. So you being smart, what should you do? And now it's
Get the same
basically 1 plus 1.
Hmm.
And that's how you finish tying that ribbon. But do you see how me doing that logically? He says, yeah, I have to do this. And emotionally, he's like, this fucking idiot is making more money than me, which you should keep going on that, making him feel annoyed about it. And then it's again closing him already. Okay. But
Yeah.
keep going.
Okay. So where were we at? Like, he basically told me why he wants to do this, essentially. Like, why with us? Okay, got it. Do you know how long he's been doing influencer marketing for?
He started like 6 months ago. It was not that long.
Okay. Right. But he's seen scalability with what he's done basically with this.
Yep.
Right. And compared to you, you said you want to scale more. So how long have you been at this 10K a month mark for? How long have you been making 5 times less than him?
For the past, since he started, because he started 6 months ago, and in 2 months he started reaching 50K. I've been at 10K back then when we started together, which was like a year ago, and I've been maintaining this 10K ever since.
Okay. So for a year you've stagnated, and in half that time he's done 4 times that.
Basically.
What are your thoughts on that? Knowing he's dumber than you.
Look at him. Don't say what are your thoughts on that. Just look at him. He did basically. Call it out.
Basically? I mean, if
No.
I'm getting it wrong,
No.
uh,
I'll show you.
you seem annoyed.
I'll show you. Dude, it looks like that pisses the fuck out of you.
Yeah, man. Making me fucking furious.
Why?
Because how can this guy, Dama, has this information, does it in a short time? It feels like this thing is rigged in some sense, and that pisses me off to say I know much more about ecom than this person. I've put in more hours than him, yet is making more than me. So
What's his name?
George.
Hmm. Yeah. So what do you think it is then? You're saying why is it the game's weird? What do you feel then is the difference if he is dumber?
No,
Yeah, information
No.
rigs the game more general.
no.
Hmm.
He just gave you information that you can use to make him more pissed off. His name. Ask a question on that.
George.
You can do it as a question, you can do it as a recap. And many examples. You want to try one?
Basically, you and George both started at the same time, back around a year ago. He found influencer marketing 6 months ago, and in 2 months he scaled to 50K. So far, you've been up for 1 year at 10K. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you've made 120,000, and in half the time, he's made 300,000.
Yeah, basically double than me at this rate.
No. So maybe
He's
I
trying
got
to
it
do
wrong.
COI.
Maybe I got it wrong. But you both started at day one, and after 2 months, you started making 10K, and he started making 50.
We started together at 10, which was we were in the same program. That's where we met, and we were in the same area, which is the Obama
How long was this ago?
program.
How long was this ago that you started at 10?
That that was a year ago.
Okay. And after 2 months, he started making 50K?
And then he went on. We were still together like the first 3 months, 10K, 10K, 10K.
Okay.
Then I don't know who introduced him to this influencer marketing thing. He started that, and then he's been making much more money than me ever since.
But at what month he started actually making 50K that you know?
Like 2 months after that. So let's say 5 months, he started making 50K.
Okay. So it wasn't necessarily like this, but I'll just give you an example. In the 12 months, you made 120,000, whilst he did 50,000 for basically 7 months.
7 months.
And he did another 50,000 in the other 5 months. So he made $400,000 while you made 120. So basically, he made $280,000 more than you this year so far. Being more stupid.
Damn.
Just because he had the right information.
Yeah.
So, okay. So not having the right information costs you almost $300,000 and a lot of fucking stress, as I see.
Basically.
You see how that's how you tie that one. Because it was kind of vague in the way you said it, but now it's so specific that it's like, yeah. Now take it from there.
So just because of the right information that he's had, even though he's dumber than you, he's done 280K more than you, basically. I mean,
You're not
I
sure
guess
where to
what's the
go?
problem? I was just gonna say, like, it's gonna entice him, being like, what's the problem with that? You started at the same time. Why not let him get a head start? Or, if he's dumber, why not be happy for him or something like that?
No.
Just to make him even more pissed off.
No. If you say why not be happy for him, he'll say, yeah, I'm happy for him, but how's that relevant? That doesn't help you.
So, yeah. So he scaled influencer marketing like basically 7 months ago. So knowing he's dumber, why are we on this call today and not like sooner when you found out that he was scaling and you weren't?
That was a week ago. So I
Yeah.
booked that call,
Yeah.
earlier.
He already said it.
Right.
There you were slow
He's-
because he said that. How does that feel, Tyler? That he asked you something like that?
Bruh, it's like you wanker. I said it before.
Yeah.
But
But
the
yeah.
reason I said that, and I know he did say a
Mhm.
week ago, but he also said and he scaled 6-7 months ago with influencer marketing, so it's confusing on his end. He's like, oh, he told me a week ago, but he also knows that 6 months ago is when he started scaling with influencer marketing. So that's why I'm confused. That's why I
Didn't
asked the
you?
question, because
So if that's the case, you need to contextualize it because you felt like an
Contextualize
idiot. It makes you look like
Yeah.
you just don't know what you're asking. And
Okay.
I wouldn't ask that because at least you can correct me, Tyler. You just found out about all this like a week ago.
Yeah, that was going to be my defense, by the way. If you would have asked me to say, hey, like in those past whatever months, why didn't you try to? I would like, I didn't know. He just spilled it last week while we were having a drink. So
So how can you tie this to what he said earlier? Let's see how sharp you're with this. You can connect this. It's something that I don't usually do, but it's perfect for this occasion. I'll show you.
It's like the dream state.
No, no. It's basically okay. So what I have in front of me is a man who is smart, who thought he was doing okay, and 1 week ago he found out that he's not doing okay. Someone who's more stupid is making a lot more money. So you, being the way you are, immediately jumped and took action. You booked this call because you want to fix this. Is that correct?
Yep.
Is that you?
Yes, sir.
You see, he's starting to agree to be the guy who's going to fix this. So, and this is how I'm labeling this into labeling. I'm smoothing this into labeling or into more data gathering and pain, which both will be fine. I'll let you decide. But do you see how you can connect the stuff? The idea is to connect every dot.
Yeah.
It's like the wagons of the train. You just connect them all together and you just go.
Yeah. So based on how you've seen it work for him, if we're able to get you those same results, or you feel confident that we can, would you want to get started? You know, when would you want to get started?
Ah,
George.
salesy, too salesy, too salesy. Pause for a second. We have the problem. He doesn't have the information to make this profitable. It serves kind of no point to say, what have you tried to fix it? Because, well, he didn't know he had to fix it pretty much. Now he does. He immediately took action. So, okay. So that also covers the why now. The COI, which is the cost of inaction, is basically what I would do as a recap now to say, so basically the problem is that you realize that every single month, by not having the information, it's at least costing you $40,000 because a stupid guy can make it. So you will be making a lot more. So it's at least a minimum of $40,000 that you're missing every month. And as soon as he agrees to that, when I pitch him the 5K, the 15K, the whatever K, I just have to remind him so that you can, my pitch will be like this, so that you don't have to lose $40,000 every month. The investment is 15K. He just won 25 grand. Very easy for him to say yes. Very easy. So, but anyways, that's at the end. So right now what I'm doing is a recap saying, okay, you understand that every month by not doing this stuff, you're losing 40,000. Yes? Yes. Okay. And then I'm linking that to double labeling. Yeah. Because the dude is very cooked on multiple aspects. We know the problem, we know the why now, he's ready to take action. I'm going to label him to this. He knows the cost of not taking action. It makes sense on every area. I'm seeing that you're not happy, content, fulfilled, complete with this discovery. What do you think is missing, George?
Now just looking at it, it's frustrating me because I'm like, I would not have gotten that on any of the B2B calls that I've had today. So it's like, I mean, it's fucking obvious why I haven't closed. So I'm like, shit, how am I gonna bridge that skill gap? I definitely think tiredness is a factor, but overall, like, I'm just thinking, yeah, like Tyler wouldn't have closed if I'd done this discovery.
This discovery that I am saying now, or the other
Yeah.
discovery that you do?
No, this discovery. I think even both of them, I probably wouldn't have closed them.
With this, why wouldn't Tyler close with this one? What makes you believe that?
Well, with the questions I'm asking, then they're just not sharp. Like I'm just not there.
So you're talking about your questions, not with my help, like the way you were just
Yeah,
asking.
no, just me. Yeah, just me.
Okay, I was. It could be the case, yes. I would say if you take something out of this call is first, you got to sleep well. The second one is you need to analyze things. I don't know if you know about coding, but basically how coding works is that it starts reading all the numbers, the binary code 010101. It really reads everything one at a line. It's like a laser, like a scanner. This is how your brain should operate. This is how I do it on the calls. I'm starting to analyze everything, and boom, I found a defect. I found something. Then I'm going on that. Okay, that's what you're not doing. You're more focused on reading the whole sentence. I'm not focused on reading a sentence. I'm focused on reading every single word, every single letter, to be precise. That's a good analogy. Maybe this one will make more sense. You're focused on reading a sentence. I'm focused on reading every letter.
Like, for example, with the woman I talked about when she said leaving your job, that for you was like the thread. Oh, got to latch onto that. Or with the guy with his children, even though it was 40 minutes into discovery, it's like, oh, that's a thread. Just fucking do another discovery if I have to. It's like, I think a good analogy would be, have you watched Demon Slayer?
Yes.
Yeah, you know where they catch a thread when
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
about to
that's
kill a
right.
demon.
Yeah.
That's literally it. It's like you catch onto a thread, you're like, oh, let me latch onto this. This is where the sale happens, or in this case, chopping off the head. So I guess that's kind of a way to look
Yes.
at it. I should look at it more. It's like until you know this, until you don't know there's something that could be attached to, just keep gathering data and let them talk until they slip up. And then once they give you something, then you're like, okay, let me just go all in, basically.
There's a good analogy
Yeah.
in this one too. Did any of you read this in any language, because it's the same? Those maybe little texts or phrases that you read it, and then below that it says you completely missed out this letter, and then you look back, it's like, oh, actually, I completely ignored this. What the fuck? And I didn't even realize. That's because you're focused on reading the sentence. I'm not, instead of reading every letter in the calls, especially you're focused on going with the conversation. I'm focused on every word the prospect is saying, and I analyze every word individually, and then I combine it. That's how I can catch the stuff, and I sleep well. Important. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you. You have these shitty questions that you have to ask, right? Which is basically, gay questions like, oh, what about this variable? What about this profit margin? What about this AOV? What about this? Like questions that are completely pointless and take time out of you. Well, you have two options: to start a call with those, or to put it at the bottom of it. So in this role play, the way we started it, I would just, in this case, it would have been way better to do the proper discovery, just like I showed you. And then at the end, it's like, okay, just to make sure I have the full picture, by the way, I want to ask you 5 questions that are specific on your brand or your business. Okay, cool. X, Y, Z, A, B. Yes? Okay, awesome. No one gives a shit. You can maybe tell them saying, these are not numbers you want, right? Compared to what we discussed? No, absolutely not. Okay, cool. So, and then you jump into the pitch. So it just,
Yeah, I'm just not going to use it, you know. I might, maybe I'll use it for one call and then go off script just so they can watch the recording, because they actually do watch the recordings, unfortunately. But I'm just not going to go with it because it's messing my brain and I'm getting distracted off what really matters, which is the prospect. And yeah, I'm losing literally 3K a day if I don't
then
fix this now.
send your manager this recording so he can see the difference.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I would advise is, if you're being super micromanaged, and that is the case, just literally start off with saying, okay, before we begin, I want to ask you some boring questions or some detailed questions about your business, just to maybe get an idea. Then I want to get an idea of you, and then I'll explain you what is that we do. How does that sound? Yeah, cool, awesome. Then you just go blasting with those questions. So you have to blazing, it's like da, 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 da. Awesome, great. Let's go dive into the important stuff, and then that. Because if you do this, it will suck for now. It will suck for now, for a couple months. But then you start making more money than everyone. And then you say, I am the top closer. I don't want to follow your script. I want to close. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. The pressure's on. They just got to close as soon as possible.
And you have to be prepared, all of you, that sometimes you're going to find jobs where the people say, either you follow my script or you don't close in here. An example of this is Hormozy. He knows his shit, but you cannot be his closer if you don't follow his script perfectly. He literally says, you have to even practice the way that you use tonality on every word over and over and over again. Otherwise, you cannot close for me. So it depends. You'll see. But yeah, Tyler?
I thought the reason why these prospects felt so easy is just that when I role play, I already have in mind what the issue is with the prospect. It just needs a closer to ask the correct questions and they will get there eventually. So I don't know, you guys could give me a feedback. Was I just role playing easy prospects just for the glaze of it, or how was it?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. I have a couple more minutes. George, what are your thoughts so far on this?
Yeah, just being sharp, catching catching a thread and staying on a thread. When I'm lost, I just jump to another question because I'm like, oh, let me just get it out of the way, get something.
Yeah.
When I should stick to what I'm doing. It's like if I don't know what to say, maybe I just say, sorry, could you repeat what you said? I missed it, and then just have them repeat it. Yeah, I can't be jumping threads. Sleep more, and yeah, like it's business to human at the end of the day. I need to get this out of my head that it's like they all have problems. They wouldn't be on the call. It's affecting them clearly. Um, and if I don't fix it soon, I'll get offboarded. So I need to lock in, and again use it as good pressure, not as
Yes.
bad pressure.
Yes. Take what I do, you know. In these two calls with Tyler, especially the first one, I got the case immediately. And it's not because I was jumping on, okay, I'm gonna jump into question so I can go fast. It's because I just went with one question. So instead of going
Drilled, yeah.
horizontally, I went vertically with one question. And that made
Mm.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I just need to know what one to latch on to.
And you gotta pay attention to know that. Be very sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's kind of have to go, but I want to hear your last takeaways on this out of everyone.
My last one is
Tell me.
whenever you get to a situation and you analyze it with the not with the intention but with the severity and showing the prospect the reality of piling up the negatives. So whatever they give you in that situation, you need to look at it. Whatever negative that you get, do not buy into their bullshit and show them that it's negative. Same as with me, with that, I just spent 5K. Basically, I meant nothing. I was thinking it was fine, but as the closer calls me out to say, "Hey, you invested time into this, so you think it was okay for you getting nothing?" And that's it from the get go. Recap into the negative, and then as you go, just pile them up. So yeah.
Great takeaway. Anyone else? Final one? We're good to go. We good? Yeah? Okay. So why is Carlitos looking like he's inside of a police special forces truck? Anyways, lads, I think we did a good cooking role plays, you know, 2 nice calls, part 1, part 2. So if you guys are liking it, we can do more on Sunday. All right. So I salute you all, and I will be seeing you in the war room. Peace out. All right. You just saw how you can close in a high level. There's nothing to really expand here. It's just fucking skill, and you can do the fucking same thing. Is it complicated? Yes, it takes years. It takes a lot of fucking effort. It takes thousands of calls, but you can do it. Okay, you can do it solo, or you can do it by being mentored by someone. If you want to reach this level, like I'm always saying, unless you're retarded or you cannot take hard feedback, you could be working with me. Obviously, it's not free. If you think that I'm not who you want to work because I'm kind of nuts, which I understand, fair enough, then you can work with someone else, all right? Just don't be fucking scammed, all right? There's a lot of fucking people who literally will try to sell you a stupid tonality guide or quoting Julius Caesar so that, what the fuck, you know? You don't win with sales with that. You just win by being real and doing literally what I just showed you. So learn from someone who actually knows the fucking stuff. And let's say you're a bitch and you're like, I don't want to spend money, or you genuinely don't have fucking money. Well, you can just learn for fucking free in here and it's fine. All right? Just be always concerned and always thinking, who am I learning from? And it's not just because I say so. It's the things that I am learning. Are they making sense? Like genuinely? You're probably not an idiot. Didn't you thought, maybe quoting Shakespeare doesn't work as good as I thought? Quoting Shakespeare, does allow me that to manipulate a prospect? Well, I don't even know what the fuck the thought is. So just think about this stuff very thoroughly. For example, do you also believe that if I say, should you, I think you should join my mentorship? If I spoke that like literally like a like this, does that make you want to be in my mentorship? So how do you fucking expect to win in sales if you're doing this shit, this autistic stuff? Just be fucking real. Be real, find the pain, just like I did. You're gonna close a lot more. Stop with the wank off, you know? It's not even that complicated. So, yeah, anyways. See you in the next fucking video. If you want to join and work with me, link is down below. And if you have a question, feel free to ask it in the comments. I'll get back to you. So, yeah. Peace out.